'twas many and many a year ago, in a kingdom by the sea, that a maiden there lived, whom you may know by the name of Annabel Lee.
For the most wild yet homely narrative which I am about to pen, I neither expect nor solicit belief. True, nervous, very, very dreadfully nervous, I had been and am. But why would you say that I am mad? Reynolds? Reynolds?
Sir, are you all right?
I don't know. Is this Philadelphia?
No, this is Baltimore.
But if this is Baltimore, then where is Reynolds?
Reynolds. Now, who is Reynolds?
You're Mary Rogers. But I thought you were dead.
Why don't you come and sit down, sir?
Bring me another drink. Winch, do you hear me? I am the greatest, more or less living American author, and I demand a drink whilst I am still living. There'll be enough time for abstinence when I am dead.
All right, sir. Calm down, and I will get you another drink.
What a pretty little creature. Puts me very much in mind of a little dead girl.
Eddie, Katerina has peed in the vestibule.
No, push that thought down.
What a naughty little pussy cat.
Do I have coins? I wonder. Let us investigate this intriguing little conundrum. Walnuts. That's odd. Why are my pockets full of walnuts? And where is Reynolds? More walnuts. I shall be devoured by squirrels.
Look, Eddie. It's a penguin.
Mary says you want another drink.
I knew her name was Mary. And you're Anderson. And she's the little girl who...
Katerina, what do you have in your mouth? Let it go. Shame on you.
Away, little thoughts. Down one thing.
I don't know who you think you're talking to. But if you want more wine, we need to see your money.
My monkey? Oh. Well, can't you see the time of night? Where I'm from, if you want to see a person's monkey, you must first pay for it.
Oh, my.
I would, however, be honored if you would take these walnuts as a small token of my appreciation for all the good work you do here in this home for wayward girls.
Walnuts. What am I supposed to do with walnuts?
Well, that, sir, is between you and your proctologist.
Oh.
And what a monstrous establishment this is.
I have no idea what this man is talking about.
None more challenging of the mysteries to confront present-day investigators than the enigma of Edgar Allan Poe, a lost cat, a penguin, and the murder of a very beautiful young woman.
Eddie, have you seen the cat?
Murder. What about murder? Who have you murdered?
I get so worried when I can't find her. And Muddy's asleep in her rocking chair. Are you hiding in Eddie's desk again?
No. No, mustn't think of that. That way madness lies. I beg of you, take pity on me, sir. Give me shelter for the night. Have you no compassion? Have you no rhubarb? Have you heard a small bell?
Katerina, where are you? I hear your little bell ringing.
It's like a labyrinth. Everything's in fragments, but all the fragments are connected. Of that I am almost certain, and it all seems so oddly familiar. Have I really not been here before? Reynolds!
There is no one here named Reynolds. Are you completely daft?
Shh! We have now begun our descent into the Maelstrom.
Look, Eddie. It's two penguins. Eddie.
I am in the coffin now. I hear the clouds of dirt falling on the lid. There are ravens perched on top of the gravestones. Virginia! Back to work. Scribble, scribble, pay the bills. I must finish exiting my paragraph.
You work so hard, Eddie. I wish I could work to help us out.
Left home on a Sunday morning, a young lady in a nice dress. It is feared that some accident has befallen her.
Nobody is safe out walking anymore. Remember what happened to that poor cigar store girl, Mary Rogers.
Good evening, Mr. Poe. What's your pleasure tonight?
He is entertained that it is the body of one Mary Rogers, who disappeared from her home on Sunday last. Oh.
Mary, wait!
The world is a very dark place, especially for innocent children like my Virginia and her sweet Eddie.
Don't worry, Muddy. I'm certain God will take care of us. Oh, look at Eddie working. Always lost in some conundrum or other. I love my Eddie, and he is very good to me.
Yes, Eddie is such a sweet boy. What a sweet baby boy Eddie is.
Oh, yes, oh, such a sweet baby boy Eddie is. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, such a sweet baby boy.
Oh, look, John. Isn't Eddie just the sweetest little thing you ever saw?
Looks like an orangutan, if you ask me.
Oh, no, you're not. You're just the sweetest little thing. Yes, you are.
Virginia, we must try not to bother Eddie. You know he can't work unless he's talking, and if we talk too, it simply puts far too much strain on his intellect.
It's all written in code. Decipher the code and read the message hidden in plain sight, like a purloined letter.
Oh, Eddie. I thought you were done with that Mary Rogers story.
So did I, but today in the paper it said that Mrs. Loss, a woman she might have been going to visit when she was murdered, has herself been murdered by her own sons in a sassafras thicket. The sons may bargain for a lighter sentence by telling what really happened to Mary Rogers.
Well, that's good. Isn't it?
Not for me, it isn't. The mystery of Marie Roget is half out in serial form. I've solved the crime in the final installment, but if new evidence comes to light that contradicts what I've written,
You're going to look like an imbecile.
in a nutshell, yes.
Oh, Eddie. So what are you going to do?
I must make sure to get the end of my story right. I must solve the murder. Let us examine the possible hypotheses. 1, a gang of toughs has murdered her. 2, a jilted suitor has murdered her. 3, I need a drink.
Eddie, you promised no more drinking.
Yes, but I was drunk at the time. I once frequented a cigar store where Mary Rogers worked. I must make investigations into the truth. The great detective must know all.
Then I'll come with you.
You know you can't. The moist air is bad for your lungs. And besides, a storm is brewing.
It seems that all you ever do is go away from me.
You'll see me again soon, my love, I promise. I'll solve this conundrum and return to you in triumph.
All promises are lies.
And all the while she waits, patiently for me to come home. Curled up with the cat.
Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over a many quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping. Was it me who farted? Or was it I? No matter. You know, Poe, you're wasting your time churning out morbid magazine slop about depressing talking vultures. The theater could use a man like you.
The theater could use burning down.
Listen to me. I, Julius Brutus Booth, the greatest actor of this or any other time, proclaim that Edgar Allan Poe should take up in earnest the writing of plays to save Western civilization from the foul-smelling bucket of putrescence which has heretofore masqueraded as American drama.
My parents were both actors. The theater killed them.
Well, of course it killed them. The theater kills everybody. Nevertheless, it's in your blood. Shakespeare's profession, the noblest in the world.
I find the theater extremely upsetting and ultimately futile.
Yes, that's the beauty
How
of it.
can you stand it? You're an intelligent man when you're sober. Of course, you're never sober. Why do you put yourself through such humiliation?
Exactly my thought. Give it up, Booth. Take up taxidermy.
Oh, this from Edwin Forrest, the most rancid of all shrinking scenery chewers in that pathetic freak show of dry histrionics called American theater.
Oh, alas, sir, I resigned that title to you long ago.
Oh, shuttlecocks! Poe, you've seen the shameless impostor trampling and gnawing on the boards. Did not his loathsome screeching and caterwauling not cause your very skin to crawl?
This from a man who has never been on stage sober once in his life.
Oh, that, sir's a damnable lie. I was on stage sober once. In 1837, I believe it was. I know it was a Tuesday, somewhere in Ohio.
There was a reason I came here. What is this place? I must unravel this conundrum. Reynolds! Reynolds!
Is it absolutely necessary to shout?
Help me!
Is there any liquor in there?
Pretty sure there is.
Reynolds! Reynolds, get out here and fight like a woman, you weasel strangling chicken molester! And bring out the liquor, Reynolds! Reynolds!
Did we establish who Reynolds was?
I don't think so, but then again, who's paying attention?
Did you hear that? A noise from within.
Booth has just farted again.
Well, even the bard passed gas after Frankfurt.
Reynolds, for the love of Montresor!
What is going on out here?
Wait a minute. You're not Reynolds, you're Anderson. What have you done with Reynolds?
There is no one here named Reynolds, and if you do not stop this racket, I am calling the police.
Yes, call the police. I'm certain they'd be most entertained to learn the true identity of the murderer of Mary Rogers.
Poe, is that you? Odd that you should mention Mary Rogers, for I've just now been trying to speak with her.
Oh, you'd have better luck if she wasn't dead.
Yes!
But I've recently acquired the services of Mrs. Helen Whitman, the beautiful clairvoyant poetess, to call upon the dead girl's spirit. I have been much troubled by Mary's death. Would you care to join us?
Is there going to be liquor?
He did mention spirits.
Oh, that's enough for me. Once more to her breach, my friends. Eureka.
The dead are restless. Their spirits are uneasy. I feel their breath upon my face. The dead are very close to us tonight. All right, everybody, just sit down and shut up! I summon the spirit of Mary Rogers from the dead. Mary! Are you there? Mary!
I've lost all my babies.
Mary, is that you?
Henry, Eddie, Rosalie. Oh, all my pretty ones left out in the cold.
This is not Mary.
Mama.
I was the beautiful Elizabeth Poe. I graced the stages of cramped and dismal theaters from Boston to Savannah. I was so sweet and tiny, everyone was charmed by me. And I had 3 babies. Henry, Edgar, and Rosalie, and I loved them all very much. But I died, and my babies were lost in the dark waters of the Maelstrom.
Mama, it is you, isn't it? You were only a child.
I was a child, and she was a child, in this kingdom by the sea.
Oh, you were taken in by nice, rich people, weren't you, dear?
Yes, I was taken in.
Ooh, where is Mary Rogers? I need to speak with Mary Rogers.
Spirit, is Mary Rogers there with you?
Well, it's very dark here, but I think there is a young girl. She's just arrived.
Mary!
Oh, and someone else, rather ill temper.
Edgar, you are the greatest blockhead in the state of Virginia. I took you in with your pathetic little slut of a mother died and did my best to raise you properly. And look at what you've made of yourself. A drunken writer of ridiculous stories.
I make investigations into truth. To buy butter churns off of boats.
No, and I was not a slut, I was an actress. There was a difference, you know. At least sometimes.
Well, who are these people? Is this Reynolds?
John Allen, the man who so generously took me in when my mother died.
I gave you a home when you were still keen in your past and raised and fed and spent a fortune on you for all the thanks that I got.
Yes, thank you so much for all the love you showered upon me.
Well, I loved you, but I was dead.
Oh, where is Mary Rogers? Mary Rogers, are you there?
I'd have chucked you out on your worthless arse years ago. But for my dear Fanny's sake, you pretentious little particle. Why?
Bury the axe firmly in his head.
Mary, is that you?
Rub a beetle on a stream through his eyes.
Come into the light, Mary. We wish to see you. Question her while she's here. Soon she'll be gone.
Mary! It's Edgar Poe. I bought cigars from you once.
Good evening, Mr. Poe. What's your pleasure tonight?
Mary, I must find an ending to my story.
Oh, I think you were very near the ending of your story, Mr. Poe.
Mary, may I touch you? May I touch your face? One last time.
There's no touching among the dead. Eddie, there was someone else here who wishes to speak.
Well, I haven't seen this many dead people in one room since I played Cincinnati.
Eddie, do you know where the cat's got to?
But Virginia, you're not dead. I just left you at home.
Oh, all times and places coexisted. Death is just like the theater. Only the writing is better.
Eddie, there was somebody looking for you. I think he said his name was Reynolds.
Ah, Reynolds! Who is Reynolds? We've decided we don't care.
Reynolds, are you there? Reynolds!
Please, settle down. You're disrupting my psychic connection.
Something very dark is approaching.
Something dark is always approaching Edgar. He draws darkness like a horse turd draws blood.
The murderer is very near to us. Well, goodbye, Eddie. Play your role as well as you can, and try not to flub your lines. And never bet the devil your head.
And when you find the murderer, take pity on him.
Virginia, wait. Is Reynolds there? Reynolds!
Mary, please! Please don't leave me again!
Oh, can you feel it? The waters are so cold, spinning so violently in darkness. Oh, so cold! So cold! Ah!
Virginia!
Mary!
Reynolds! Where am I? What is this place?
Ooh, prison, the pit, the dungeon, the bowels of the Inquisition.
But I can't waste time in jail. I must solve the murder of Mary Rogers.
We ain't talking to nobody until we get us.
You're Ossian and Charlie Kellenberg. Do you know what happened to Mary Rogers?
You want to know about Mary Rogers? Well, then ask our mother.
Mother. You mean Mrs. Lost, but isn't your mother dead?
Oh, she was alive. Right up until we killed her.
Did you kill Mary Rogers as well?
We was just looking for sassafras.
Oh, that's right.
We didn't kill nobody but our mother.
And she asked for it.
The way I see it, we was doing a public service when we killed her. Will you please stop announcing to everybody that you killed our mother? It don't make a good first impression. It's all right. He won't tell anybody, will you? Anyway, we can just kill him too. Yeah.
What about those two? They heard what you said.
No, we didn't. We're stone deaf. What? I say we are deaf. We are both actors, and we have gone deaf from shouting in each other's ears.
Oh, I'd like mustard on mine.
There's no need to kill us. They're actors, and I'm a writer, and we're much too drunk to remember anything anybody ever says to us. Please, just tell me what you know about the death of Mary Rogers. You can't conceive how...
I've seen you before.
Oh, good thing.
I've seen you someplace. It's right on the edge of my precipice.
Please, just tell me what you know about the death of Mary Rogers. I won't ask your mother, but it's difficult to get in touch with her since you killed her.
Look, Eddie, it's 3 penguins.
Reynolds? Is that you? Reynolds!
Once, I was Daniel Payne.
You were Mary Rogers' beloved.
This is the place where she died.
It is. This is a bloody ticket. What are you doing here?
She was coming down the steps of her mother's boarding house on a Sunday morning. So much life in her. A joyful person. Full of tenderness and strong, but with mixed emotions.
Good morning, Danny. You know, you shouldn't go to bed so late. It's bad for your constitution.
Where are you off to this morning?
I'm off to visit my Aunt Bernice.
Well, I can meet you at the coach terminal this afternoon if you like. When you come back? 4:30 or so?
What a long time from now that will be. Time is a very hungry animal. The way it eats our lives. Time and memory and love. That's what kills us. But love is so nice if one could only do something about time. Because I'm late. You see?
I'll see you this afternoon at the coach terminal then. At 4:30 if it doesn't rain.
Yes. If it doesn't rain.
And then she smiled at me and was gone.
Here, in this bloody thicket is where they found the ripped-off shreds of her petticoats. All beaten down by rain and covered with mold. Did you kill her, didn't you?
I could tell something was not right. I tell myself, how could I have known? But something in me did know.
Just tell me who killed her. I must know who killed her.
I've seen you with her.
What?
With Mary. I've seen you with Mary Rogers. You're the one.
What one? What are you talking about?
You're the dark man she went to meet that day.
No.
Thou art the man.
No, it wasn't me.
Thou art the man.
Me.
Thou art the man.
It wasn't me. I'm not the dark man she met there. I did not think it. Did I? I've been having such grotesque nightmares. Half the time I can't remember who I am or where I've been or what I've done. Did I walk with her? Am I the monster I've been seeking all along? Muddy? Is that you? Muddy?
Loss!
Pardon?
I'm Mrs. Loss.
Mrs. Loss. Frederica Loss, mother of the Kellenbach boys. Please, tell me what you know about the death of Mary Rogers.
Oh, I told them all I know. I told them things I didn't know I knew until I told them. Go away!
Please, Mrs. Loss, you can't conceive how important this is. Just tell me what you know about the death of Mary Rogers. I'll pay you even. I have walnuts.
Walnuts? Oh, I love walnuts, said the pig.
Tell me what you know about the death of Mary Rogers.
Oh, there was a whole gang of them. Came to my establishment, ate and drank like a convocation of hogs. Then set out after that nice couple. Pretty girl and a dark gentleman. Had left without paying. Yeah, that's how I remember it so well. That and the rain.
So it was this gang that you believe killed Mary Rogers?
Oh, yes, it was them, all right. Sure, it was them. Had the look of the devil in them. And my sons was right here in the tavern with me all the time. No, I wouldn't let my boys out because I didn't want that rough gang to hurt them. My sons is good boys. Sensitive.
Why did they kill you?
Oh, that was just a little household mishap. Just happened to drop an axe on my head some 20 or 30 times. Could have happened to anyone. Are you the... You look familiar. I've seen you somewhere before.
I don't know, have you?
Wait a minute. I know who you are. You're the man who was with that poor murdered girl.
Are you sure it was me?
Maybe it wasn't that gang that killed her. Yeah, maybe it was the dark fellow that she was with. And now you come back to do the same to me.
No.
Thou art the man.
No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Thou art the man.
It wasn't me.
I was 13 when you married me. I remember playing dolls with your sister Rosalie on our honeymoon. She had the oddest little strange penguin doll. She was 25 then, but as simple and sweet as a child. We've been so happy together. Haven't we, Eddie? Well, I've been happy. And you are sometimes happy, aren't you?
I'm always happy with you, Virginia.
You always make me laugh. But you never laugh, Eddie. Why do you never laugh?
It isn't good to laugh too much. Virginia, you'll strain your lungs.
Do you love me, Eddie?
Virginia, I love you. You must never doubt that I love you now and always.
I've been dreaming that that somebody's looking in the windows at me. Do you think it was death outside looking in?
No. No, Virginia, death is not looking in the windows at you.
You write so often about death, Eddie. You make it seem almost beautiful. And you always connect death to love. Why do you do that?
Because everything that I love dies.
And you love me.
Yes.
That means I'm going to die.
No.
Is death the only proof of love?
No.
Eddie, I want a child.
Then we shall have one.
Do you promise?
I promise.
And will you always love me?
I will always love you until I die and long after that.
Oh. This has been such a lovely day. You and I will remember this day all the rest of our lives. Won't we, Eddie?
Yes. I will remember this day.
And neither the angels in heaven above, nor the demons down under the sea can ever dissever my soul from the soul of the beautiful Annabelle Lee.
Are you all right?
Yes, I'm all right. I'm just a little cold now. There's a cool wind from somewhere. Eddie?
Virginia! Shh, no. No.
Dear Eddie, I've spoiled my dress entirely.
No. Shh, look at me. No. It's okay. No. It's all right. It's okay. No. The Red Death had long devastated the country. No pestilence had ever been so fatal or so hideous. Blood was its avatar and its seal. The redness and horror of blood. My love has gone into the dark. I am alone down the long path of funeral trees. She sleeps in a borrowed tomb.
Well, look, Eddie. We have 5 penguins. Oh, what's the matter, Eddie? Are you feeling sad about Virginia?
Yes, Rosalie, I am.
Oh, you think about Virginia all the time. Don't you, Eddie?
Yes, I do, Rosalie.
Or are you thinking about her now, Eddie?
What I'm thinking now, Rosalie, is that perhaps I am the murderer. I can't be certain of anything. I have dark spaces in my head. I can't remember what I want to remember, but I can't forget what I want to forget. And I wonder that if the reason I can't remember is that if I did, I would want to forget it. Did I walk with her? Am I the man she met in the rain?
I killed her.
You killed her.
She came to me for help, and I gave her money and sent her off to die.
Don't you worry about a thing, sweetie.
Money? For Mrs. Loss? You gave her money for Mrs. Loss?
Others had access to her private chambers, but not I. I gave her money for that grotesque old bloody-fingered hag.
Don't you worry about a thing, sweetie, till all be over before you know what's happened.
And you followed her there and killed her? Anderson! It was me, wasn't it? It was me. Tell me, there's a maelstrom in my head! Virginia is singing, and suddenly she begins to cough. And always the beating of that infernal heart! A stream of bright red blood comes coursing from her mouth. I run through the streets to find a doctor. Hands like bird claws. I am turning into a gigantic bird. Something is eating my head. I have walled the monster up within the tomb. Reynolds!
I must go. I'm late.
Tell me who murdered you.
I'm late. Somebody's looking in the windows at me.
Eddie, I want a child.
Child.
Don't you worry, sweetheart. We'll take good care of you.
I'm late. I must go.
Mary, I didn't kill you, did I?
I've done this time.
I was a child.
I must go. I have an appointment.
Please just tell me the
I
truth!
was a child, Eddie.
I changed my mind.
What?
At the last minute, I changed my mind. I decided I wanted my child. My child. I wanted my child.
No, this won't hurt a bit, dear.
Your child. You were with child. You went to Mrs. Loss. Anderson gave you the money to.
Love is hideous.
And the father?
Poor Daniel. I tried to tell him, but I couldn't. So I asked my friend, Don Anderson, if he knew where I could go to take care of it.
I killed her.
And he gave me this woman's name. This Mrs. Laws. Don't you worry, sweetheart. It won't take but a minute. I changed my mind. But it was too late. That horrible woman had already begun. I've done this 1,000 times. And then I was bleeding. And I ran out of the tavern and into the rain. Those horrible sons of hers ran after me. And while I lay, bleeding and bleeding in the rain-drenched thicket,
No.
they found me.
No.
And
I want a child.
what a blessing a child is. It's for you, Mr. Poe.
Yes, it's for me. Hello? Is anybody there? Hello? Anybody? It's the Red Death. You're the Red Death. You've come for me at last. I killed Mary Rogers. I killed her with my love. I killed my mother. I killed Virginia. My love has killed them all. It is love that kills. Oh, have pity on my poor soul. I did not mean to love them. I did not mean to love them. I know who you are. I know who you are. You are.
Reynolds. The name is Reynolds. I've been looking all over the place for you. Glad we could finally get together.
Reynolds. You're Reynolds.
I've been outfitting an expedition to the South Pole.
Look, Eddie. There are penguins everywhere.
Lovely place. Very cold. You go farther and farther south, and you get to the coldest place in the universe. We've got your berth all ready for you. We're putting you in the oblong box.
No, there's a mistake. You have the wrong man. I'm nobody. I'm just a writer.
In you go.
No.